This is B-Boy Rush. I'm in Alberta, Canada, representing. So today I'm going to cover the Babymill. I would recommend that you have a really competent windmill, especially no-handed mills. If you're able to do barrel mills, great, it'll help even more. But the key to this one is getting into this formation kind of like this. And there's a technique I learned from a homie back in Vancouver named Combo, and he taught me this, but I want to share it with you too because I felt this move, not the move, but the technique really helped me get successful at the move. Do your mill, you know how you usually go down, kind of like this, right? So the key for this part is really figuring out how to get your left leg going across your right leg. So I want you to keep in mind, when I'm doing the Babymill, I'm still going counterclockwise in my power moves, all right? What's really important about this is the crossover of the left leg going across the right. And you gotta do this as you're about to turn off your back, as if you're gonna do the next mill. So what's really important is keeping that right leg locked and straining the left leg and crossing it over. So what you gotta do is right when you go down and you get onto your back, you go like this, and then you cross like that. I know it doesn't seem like much right now, but really I'm going like this, and as I'm about to turn, I'm gonna see how this left leg comes like that, perfect. So what you gotta do is do that same motion. You go down, that. So really, you got to figure out how to get here. That's always the tricky part. But what you got to do is you really got to ride along your arms. All right. So right when I'm on my back, I get here and I'm kind of touching. I'll touch the side of my head and I'll go like that. What's really important is right when you're on your back, you'll have your leg split, but because you're about to turn for the next mill, you gotta take your left leg, cross it over, just like that. You don't need to necessarily do anything with the right leg. It's more so cross left, and then bam, just like that. So I would say if you're doing the move, just practice that over and over, and don't stop doing it. At some point you'll get around and you'll figure out, oh, like that's all I need to do. And then when you feel that point where you're able to turn over, then you'll get it. I recommend that you got the long sleeve and you try to really figure out how to use your left arm and your left leg to cross over and do the torque. So the torquing is super important because that's what will initiate the move. It's kind of like, you know, when you're doing your no-handed mills or your barrels, you're kind of going like this, and you're also relying on your legs being spread, and you're just focused on keeping them open and turning at the same time. The only difference between, I find, between doing the no-handed mills or the barrels and the babies is this part, just a crossover, boom, okay. So really important, don't let your arms just be here, kind of keep it up, and don't let it come in. If you go like this, then you're not gonna do it. You'll most likely smack your face. So up here, perfect. And then what you do, I guess we can kind of practice it. You could always practice it like this. So what you do is to go down and then do your coin drop, but the only difference, instead of letting your legs be spread apart, you'll kind of twist them together with the left leg going over the right. Like that. So I'm doing kind of like a suicide drop, but you gotta do it again. Like that. So if you notice, I'm not letting my arms collapse, keeping them open. Do it again. Just like that. So do that over and over. You'll feel some pain in your shoulders because you're hitting the ground, especially when you're trying to figure it out, because when you're doing it really slow, step by step, you don't really have the momentum to depend on to kind of get to the next one. So everything's kind of just full force. But you'll get over it. and you won't even feel that pain like in a couple of months or a couple of weeks if you just really practice moving. Understand what areas you need to work on. So I would suggest, yeah, wear a long sleeve. This mock neck's from B-Boy Spot, so it's really good. I'd recommend it. If not, just get anything. You know, it doesn't have to be super tight. Like this is pretty tight, but just a regular sweater or a button-up shirt, whatever. Anything works. So thanks for watching. Practice some more, and then you'll get those Babymills. Everything seems kind of painful, especially when you're doing it, trying to do it slow. But when you're in the momentum, it's easy to just go and force yourself to turn. So I hope that helps. This one might take a bit of physical pain for you to overcome, but you could totally do it. Just practice. And yeah, that's it.